Yes, we are back. Back again in Train Sim World 5, back again on the Birmingham Cross City route, and this time in a Class 350, going from here at Aston into Birmingham New Street. What can possibly go wrong? Does say we're not in service. We don't worry about things like that. Grab that guidebook to all things Birmingham. Yeah, I know you used it a few weeks ago. I'm using it again. And let's go. So hi there, Steve here, and yes, welcome back to Train Sim World 5, soon to be 6. If you're new to my content, or even if you're not, then welcome indeed. This video going out on a Wednesday, because that's the day I'm putting it out. There's other videos on other days, because otherwise I'd only be putting a video out on a Wednesday, which some people do, just put one video a week. Maybe I should do that. There's an idea. There'll be links in the doobly-doo below to where you can get this route. There'll be a link down there to the Twitch page where you can watch me live on Twitch, and the link down there to the Discord server as well. Full disclosure, I am recording this before the Birmingham Cross City 170 DLC released, and this is in that timetable. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So yeah, it is just a short trip from here at Aston. One of the playable services. If you get the 170 DLC onto Birmingham Cross City, it adds in other layers if you own those other routes and you have them installed. So this is from memory, West Coast Main Line South. So these would end up at New Street. So we can do the bottom bit and the top bit. I could be wrong with that, but what do you expect? So yes, you'll see 170s running around, you'll see 323s running around, you'll see 350s, and also 390s, which is a video I may record next. So let's make our way out towards Duddeston. In the rather nice 350. So yeah, it does say not in service. So because this is the pre-release version that I'm currently running, so we'll be getting a day 1 patch, which hopefully will fix that. But yeah, so when you're watching this on YouTube, it's been out a couple of weeks now, and I have done 2 live streams on it, which will be coming out either before or after this. I don't know, that's planning. I don't know when videos are going out. They're going out on days. Alright, we can put a little bit of power in, although we've got less than a mile to go to when we stop. I almost hope now that we get the gap filled in between Milton Keynes and Birmingham. That would be quite nice to be able to then do London to Birmingham. We don't know what's coming in Train Sim World 6. Alright, into Duddeston. Really must go back and spend a day trekking around Birmingham again. Spent a lot of time there in my youth. I do quite like it as a city. All right, braking. That's a lot of people waiting to get on here. Yeah, 170 on the platform next to us. And about to depart. Going the other way. Captain Obvious me. close the doors. And into Birmingham we go. 1.4 miles. Yeah, doing this has made me have a real appreciation for this route again. As I've said in the last couple of videos that I've done, I've always liked Cross City as a route, but it has always felt a bit lacking in other trains. You know, I've been in and out of New Street a lot of times, and it's always busy. There's always trains going in and out. And in the version that we've had in Birmingham Cross City, because it's only been the 323s pretty much, maybe a bit of freight, there's been nothing else. This now, because of layering, if you've got the routes installed, we'll add in 350s, 390s, you'll obviously have the 170s, the 323s, some freight, I think even a couple of random rare 150s coming up from Cardiff as AI services. So you could probably spend a little bit of time almost doing a bit of train spotting around Birmingham. So this is Curzon Street. This is where HS2 is coming in and is going to be built to be open at some point. One thing I find with Birmingham travelling around is I'm not a fan of having to go to several different stations to get to where you want, which I know you do in London, and I know you do in Manchester. It just, because they're all so close together in Birmingham, it just feels a bit like, come on, surely just knock down the centre of Birmingham, and just make one big station. Have everything going in and out of one place. See why I'm not a transport planner, can't you? Right, so down to a 10 as we approach our way into New Street. Make use of the hill going up to slow ourselves down. And then in we come. 390 sat there. I think that's going to be next week's video teaser. We'll take a 390 out of New Street back to, well, probably University. And then we come a little bit late, but it's fine. The world's slowest approach into New Street. And stop. Unlock the doors on the right hand side of the train. So we got 170 over there, or two 170s over there. We've got a 390 to our left. Let's get out of here before it traps me in. There we go. So yeah, next week, this spoiler. That's what it's going to be. Going to take the 390, maybe that one, probably not. Out of here, back to university. That's next week's video. Check out the links in the description below to where you can get the DLC, to where you can watch me live on Twitch, and to where you can join the Discord server as well. Until the next time then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching.